We are back with another monthly wrap-up of some of the weird, bizarre, and even scary news to come out of Japan over the last month. So what happened over the last month or so? Let's take a look. Number 1. If you've ever looked at the Ring series and thought to yourself, man, I'd love to play this as a card game, well, Kadokawa now has you covered. Recently they announced a Sadako card game will be coming this December 21st. Designed for 3 to 6 players, with games averaging around 10 or so minutes each, you can grab this horrifying set for just 2,200 yen. Rules seem fairly simple. You play someone under Sadako's curse, and you have to find a way to not die within the next few days. The game was specifically designed to be easy to play so anyone can pick it up and play a round or two without needing to dedicate hours to it, and through the cards, you can find hints and rumors to help you escape death. But if you collect too many curse cards, then look out, because Sadako will appear to take her prize. Keep an eye out for this one, it looks fun. Number 2. Have you ever wanted to spend the night in a creepy, abandoned school? Well, now you can. Last month, a Twitter user shared photos of their stay in an old school building that is no longer in use. For education, anyway. It has since been turned into a rather unique hotel, and booking a night gives you free reign of the former school grounds and buildings. And everything is pretty much like it once was, with the gym, school grounds, etc., there to allow you to relive your childhood. Or maybe hunt for some creepy ghosts. This is probably the safest way to explore an old abandoned school, and you don't have to worry about getting in trouble with the police either. The school in question is the old Itoyo Elementary School in Fukushima Prefecture, and you can stay the night for less than $100. Number 3. In some news that both warmed my heart and made me a little sad from nostalgia, it was reported that a visitor to the Tokyo Game Show this year, which took place from September 21st to 24th, took their 3DS and still managed to get numerous street passes. In fact, they saw over 10 a day. Not bad for a system that was discontinued several years ago. Of course, if you're gonna run into gamers still playing a now discontinued portable system, the Tokyo Game Show is no doubt a great place to find them. Still, the tweet went viral with many surprised that people still carry their 3DSs around, and others chimed in with events they went to recently where they managed to get street passes as well. As someone who used to carry my 3DS around a lot in Japan, makes me kind of sad those days are now mostly gone, but apparently not entirely forgotten. Number 4. It was reported this month that residents in Izumi City, Kagoshima Prefecture, noted a foul smell coming from a reservoir that was under construction. This smell was so bad that the government was forced to take note of complaints, and just as well they did, because it turned out the source of the horrifying odour was, well, over 400,000 bird corpses that died from bird influenza. It seems there was a bad breakout in the area last winter, and around 410,000 chickens were buried in a 5-metre deep hole, about 300 metres from where the reservoir was being dug up. The natural waste from these chickens then seeped into the ground and, when digging began, the smell was unleashed. In a rare move, the government agreed to the wishes of nearby residents and agreed to rebury the site once more. They're hoping to finish by next month, and people are calling for new systems to be put in place so something like this doesn't happen again. Number 5. Pasta made at Yokohama prison. So states a brand of pasta that is selling particularly well these days. And, yes, it's literally as the pasta states on the bag. It's made by prisoners at the Yokohama prison, and to date, they have apparently sold over 8,500 bags of the stuff. Those who have bought the pasta have described it as springy and delicious, and just like fresh pasta. The inmates have worked hard to perfect their craft, and those working at the prison also hope that it will assist them with finding work once out of prison as well, something many inmates have struggled with. Number 6. A while back we featured some news about a Mandarin that was, well, rather horrifying, and looked like a demonic Pac-Man. Well, they're at it again. This photo, shared by Nomaka Juen on September 19th, shows something horrifying lurking on one of their trees. No, it's not a demonic Pac-Man, just another burst mandarin that has started to rot. This horrifying appearance is particular to the Kanpei mandarin, which sucks up more water than usual and has a thinner skin than other citrus of its kind. So when there is, for example, suddenly a little too much rain, well, it's not uncommon for them to burst and then start rotting, leaving you to walk around an orchard full of demonic little balls that look like they're just waiting to curse you. Makes for good promo though. Number 7. If you've ever wanted to swing off into the giant abyss, once again, this month Japan has you covered. The Hakuba Iwatake Mountain Resort in Nagano Prefecture is currently building the largest swing in the country, with plans to open it to the public on October 6th. Dubbed the White Horse Giant Swing, you can find this massive swing in the Japanese Northern Alps at an altitude of 1,100 meters, giving you a fantastic view of the cities down below and probably a bit of a heart attack at the same time. This is also Japan's first winding swing, which will allow anyone, regardless of age or physical strength, to hoist themselves into oblivion. It stands at 10 meters high and will launch you another 6 meters forward. No word on how far you can launch yourself from it, but it's probably an answer best left unknown. Number 8. On September 20th, a 24-year-old man from Tokyo was arrested in Ishigaki City, Okinawa, under suspicion of theft and driving under the influence. It was claimed that he stole a scooter from a bicycle parking lot around 4 a.m. on September 8th, and when police arrested him, he was found to be 4 times over the legal limit as well. But that wasn't all. You see, he was also charged with storming into a convenience store shortly before stealing the scooter, butt naked, where he then bought some underwear that he promptly put on in the store. After that, he walked over to the parking lot about 250 meters away and reportedly stole the scooter adorned only in said underwear. He then returned to the same convenience store, this time with pants and his newly acquired scooter, roughly 12 hours later, and it was there that he was arrested. The man has denied all charges and apparently claims to have been too drunk to remember anything that happened during his mostly naked 12-hour scooter rampage across Okinawa. Number 9. We've all no doubt said something stupid at least once or twice, if not more, on social media. And this month, someone shared an interesting tweet they saw that no doubt made at least a few people involved feel, well, rather uncomfortable. There's a creepy fat nerd sitting behind me. I can't do this. His breath stinks, and even though he's coughing, he's not wearing a mask. I really want to move somewhere else. This was rather embarrassingly followed by a reply that quickly shifted the tone of the tweet. I think you're talking about me. 3rd grade, Class B, seat 27, right? I'm terribly sorry. Ah, that's right. Sorry, my bad. Both accounts have since been deleted after that terribly awkward encounter, but many have laughed not just at how these two classmates found each other, but the fact they both had anime characters as their profile pictures. Maybe they should have got to talking and found some common interest to smooth over the awkward meeting instead. Number 10. Finally this month, while it's not quite gamer noodles, it was revealed that Mr. Donuts will be celebrating their 30th anniversary in Japan by releasing cup noodles. Because when I think of Mr. Donuts, I definitely think of cup noodles. At any rate, Mr. Donuts in Japan has never sold just donuts, and a common item on their menu is the soba soup. Generally, you can only get this in store, but now you can get it in instant noodle packaging to take home and enjoy there as well, with some of the ingredients inside even shaped like donuts, to remind you what exactly it is that you're eating. At only 270 yen, it's hard to complain. You can grab Mr. Donut's Soba Soup Instant Cup Noodles from October 11th. And that's just some of the weird, bizarre, terrifying, and also kind of funny news that came out of Japan last month. But what about you guys? Hear of anything odd or terrifying, weird or funny? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again next time.